Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Lodges in Breck are quieter than usual this holiday week. Hotel occupancy is 76% today. Experts say it will not fill out much by the weekend. But day trippers are making up for it. This Monday and Tuesday on I-70 into Summit, they were the two busiest days since late September. Things have been a bit slower today after heavy snow in the Front Range foothills. Every morning from 6 to 9, Tom Fricke kicks it over to the newsroom at the bottom of the hour for a dose of high country randomness. Here's our selection of the most random from 2022.
Good morning. I'm Tom Fricke. Phil Lindeman in the newsroom.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Phil. What's happening in the newsroom?
Yesterday we were talking about ghosts.
Yes.
And how people are... We could just keep making ghost noises.
Right.
I'm fine with that. Well, Tom, yesterday I was over at the Dillon Candidate Forum for the upcoming special election. They got to fill one empty seat. They had somebody leave council. I heard something I've never heard at an election candidate ever. One of them said, is there any way we can both win and just split the seats? You take one Tuesday, I take the next Tuesday, and boom, we both get more time with our families, plus we're on town council.
Well, wouldn't that be cool if all politicians did that?
I know.
I mean, in all offices, all the way up to the president of the U.S., I mean, that'd be really a nice option to have.
Tom, there's some strange stuff out there in this world, including a gentleman who last Friday pushed a peanut up Pikes Peak with his nose. Did you hear about this thing?
It took him a while.
I've never pushed a peanut anywhere with my nose.
No.
But
well, you know, this guy, I saw some video, one of the TV stations was covering it.
Yeah.
And he had this spoon taped to his nose. Mm-hmm. So he would wedge the spoon under the peanut and flip it up several feet, several yards. So his nose wasn't really touching the peanut. It was the spoon that was taped onto his nose. So I don't know if that's a technicality, if that really counts, or...
We got to give him an A-Rod asterisk on that one.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Krystal 93 has interviewed dozens of local youth athletes this year for our weekly series, The Warmup. This is my personal favorite from back in April. Today on The Warmup.
I had so much fun with all my other competitors, and it was so fun meeting all of them and stuff. And I skied with one of my best friends, Naomi.
That was 10-year-old Lainey Steen of Frisco, a freestyle skier with Team Summit. She had a massive week at USASA Nationals, starting with slopestyle.
I got first.
Then rail jam.
I did win, and it went great.
Then skier cross.
I did good. I got first place.
And half pipe.
I did get first in half pipe.
Yep, that's right. Lainey won every event she entered on the biggest stage for youth free skiers. Here is her dad.
A couple of years ago, she only entered slopestyle when she got fourth place, and I didn't have enough snacks in my backpack to make her feel better. We couldn't be more proud of her.
And the best part for Lainey, her friend Naomi was there on the podium with her, taking second at rail jam and skier cross. Stay tuned later in this very broadcast for the next installment in the warm-up. Welcome to Under the Radar with Frisco Town Manager Tom Fisher.
We're fully staffed, which is a big departure from the last couple of years.
That is the latest news from Frisco Adventure Park, where Fisher is hoping that full staff means happy staff.
It has been such a tough situation over the past 2 years to keep employees working, to get them in the first place in the door and trained and ready to work.
Fisher and team are now looking ahead to the next big project at the Adventure Park, Slopeside Hall.
The main impetus for it is expanding our youth programs. It's been a big focus of the Frisco City Council. So youth programs, youth camps.
Locals will often describe summer camp registration as tougher than claiming sold-out concert tickets.
Every time we open up a youth camp or a youth program for sign-up, it is filled almost immediately. So there's a great demand for that kind of stuff.
On top of adding more room, Slopeside Hall will be a net zero construction. Blueprints are being drafted. Tune in again next month for Under the Radar with local town managers. In sports, the Avalanche play the Kings tonight at 7. Michaela Schifrin went 3 for 3, and teammate Paula Molzan got her first World Cup podium of the season today in Austria. Schifrin and Molzan finished first and second on the slalom course. Schifrin won both giant slalom races earlier this week. And in local sports, today on The Warm-Up, brought to you by iFurnish in Frisco and Kremling, senior hockey player Graham Bagley had an epiphany this season.
Your game really improves off ice. You can do only so much on ice, but off ice really brings you to the next level.
That means weightlifting, something Graham did not really appreciate in his early years.
It definitely takes some time. It kind of took me to get to my senior year that, like, this is my last year. Like, I want to go all out for this season. I want to put in all the work I can to be as best as I can, and that's what I did, and it's definitely helped me out.
Graham this season is starting center for the Tigers. His off-ice conditioning has already made him better.
I'm a physical player, so I love the physical aspect of the game, you know. Get the speed, get the excitement from it.
Tigers hockey started the season 0-3. They're looking for their first wins January 6th and 7th at Durango. This has been the Warmup, brought to you every Thursday and Friday. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.